back to basics again. Huddersfield 1, Luton 0. My match reaction and welcome to Luton Town Fan TV, and it's just getting ridiculous now. It really is, and I'm starting to get fed up with this now because it is really getting on my nerves now. It is really getting on my nerves. 4 away defeats in a row. And I really hope this doesn't repeat what happened to last season when we had a 13 away defeat in a row streak. I really don't want that to happen in this season, what happened to last season, because that was a horrible feeling when we had that last season. But just, what is really going wrong? What is really going wrong right now? Something really needs to sort the momentum, it's like, we are very, very slow paced right now. We are very, very slow of pace right now. Something needs to change. It really is. Something really needs to change because we can't keep doing this. Yeah, even though we're gonna keep playing like this from now to the end of the season. If we do this, if we play from now to the end of the season, we're not getting playoffs. We're really not gonna get the playoffs, and we're now 6 points behind the playoffs. 6 points. And Huddersfield has now extended the gap of getting playoffs. And not gonna lie, fair play to Huddersfield. They deserve to win today. And it's just, we are not only we've created we've hear this shit. We've created 24 shots in total. 24. Huddersfield created 14, and we still couldn't even score a goal. 1 shot was on target out of 24. 1. And it's just, what is really going wrong? I don't know. I really don't know. And it's getting on my nerves now. It really is just getting on my nerves. And I don't know what to say about the team. Really don't. In the first half, I say it was 50-50 in the first half. The first half was sort of 50-50, yeah. Huddersfield had a red card, and to be honest, in my point of view, I don't think Huddersfield should have been sent. The Huddersfield should have been down to 10 men. Looking at the replay, it doesn't look like the Huddersfield player pulled Palmer's hair. I don't think he pulled it, but the referee gave it down to 10 men. But it felt like the referee today was very poor, and it's. Not only we've had poor referees in the past, when it was in the Premier League and Championship, we still have poor referees now, and it's just, what is referees like now? Because since when VAR was introduced to English football in general, referees have sort of changed their mentality of it. Yeah, so before VAR was even invented, yeah. Football, when it was a goal disallowed, it normally gets a watch on the referee's armband or a flag up by the linesman. But now, as VAR has been introduced to the football world, referees have now changed their mentality. It's been happening in the Euros, the World Cup, football leagues in around the world like Australia, Spain, Portugal, France, and even us. Referees has been very poor, and it's a nightmare to hear. It really is. And of that red card, I don't think Huddersfield should have been down to 10 men. I really don't think they should have been down to 10 men, but it's referee's decision there. And it did sort of help us a bit, not gonna lie. It did sort of try and help us try and fight back here. And literally nothing else to say. Nothing really else to say about the first half. It's a 50-50 chance, I'll say. But we were attacking, Huddersfield attacking. The only chance we had, a big chance we could have scored, was when it was whipped in and tried. And I think it was either Clark or I think it was or either Gondon or Kadua. That's him, Kadua. I feel like they had more chances and they did have the shot. It was so close to the goal, like inches away. And that's not only as a quick information about the first half, because it was a boring first half. Like, it was very slow. Like, it was a very slow football game, and it's just like, really, it's very, football is strange sometimes. Like, football is very strange sometimes. Going into the second half, the first 2 minutes, yeah, Huddersfield, like, what a streak that was, yeah. The Huddersfield player, the halfway line shot, whipped it. Josh Keeley was so far away from his goal line. Like, if it was back a little bit closer to the goal line, I think he would have saved it. But, not gonna like say it, like, Huddersfield, they deserve to win because of that goal. The goal they scored, that's the game that they were going to win. I knew. And when it was half time, when I read the comments on the Luton post on Instagram, they said we weren't going to score a goal. We weren't going to score a goal. I didn't believe that. I thought we were going to score a goal today. But obviously, we haven't. And it's just, it really just buggers me up now, because that's two games in the last 5 matches, last 5 away matches this season so far. We haven't scored a goal yet, and we haven't scored 2 goals. We haven't scored a goal in 2 games in the last 5 away games. That's a true fact, and it really is a bugger, to say the least. It really is a bugger. And before this game even kicked off, yeah, Luton had a better matches in the past, like more wins in the last 5 times like Luton and Huddersfield ever met. Because before this game, the last time Luton and Huddersfield met was back in November, when I went to go to the game. Even though we won the game, Huddersfield had a league run at the time. Now they've got Lee Manning, and Lee Manning, so far, it was his second game today. He's got 2 wins in a row. He's got 2 wins out of 2 games, and it's going well for Huddersfield so far. They've now extended the playoffs, yeah. Now they're currently 6 points from the playoff zone. They're safe right now, while we're currently very low, yeah, because we're now 9th now, because Stevenage and Wickham got won today. So that's very, very, very scary, to say the least. But even though we've got a game in hand, I don't know who we're playing in the game in hand. Even though we've got that, yeah, if we keep playing like this, and even they keep winning, or whoever's in the playoffs and they keep winning, I feel like we can try and fight for a playoff spot. We've still got plenty of time. We've still got 4 months to get a playoff spot, but there is only 20. I think there was 23 games left. Or 20, I don't know how many games we've got left in this season, but we're sort of like a mentality. We need to try and really fight and push our luck now, because it's getting, the path of the season is getting tenser and tenser and tenser, and it is really getting very closer and closer. Because not only that, yeah, when it hits April, literally the first minute of April of the football season, that's when it gets tenser. Because every football season, every time, whatever league we're in, whatever team you support, even in the Spanish league or the Portugal league, Australia, Japan, whatever league, yeah, when it hits April, that's when it gets tenser. It really does, yeah, because that's when teams are really pushing for a spot for the playoffs, for example, to try and get a spot for another season in the league as you're in the relegation battle, or try and get a spot to get promoted to the next league, like the Premier League, La Liga, the Australian League, like, I don't know what's that called, like the MLS. Like, they're trying to fight a spot to go to those places and try and fight for their lives to stay in the league in general. But it just, see how it is. But it is really, really very frustrating to say we've lost this game, because looking at it now, I would love to believe we can get it, but at the start of the season, before Jack Wilshere came in, I still believe we were gonna get promoted to the Championship. Looking at it now, I don't see a chance where we're going to get promoted back up to the Championship. I think we are going to stay another season in the league, in League One, which I don't want, but that's how life is. We have to accept defeats at some times, but that's how it is, yeah. And I'll go back into the game. Since when Huddersfield scored that wild win goal, there's chances like Luton could have scored. Like I'll give you one time. Literally, to cross it in there by Clark. Clark whips in there. Casey Palmer went to try, yeah. Cleared off the line. Goal kick, and then I think it was Johnson that had a shot. He was also cleared the line. And it was like, how have we not scored that? That was a perfect chance to score. And then the free kick for Kobe Bramwell to try and get an equaliser. He obviously went to try to do Kevin De Bruyne and obviously hit the wall. That's how sometimes, I don't know why people just do these things, like try to play proper football. Stop trying to copy like players like Kevin De Bruyne and like the amount of free kicks he scored. Stop trying to copy him like him, yeah. You do your own way. Don't do what Kevin De Bruyne does. He does genius ways. Do your free kick style. Just it really and then we kept pushing and pushing. Try to get equaliser. I obviously failed to get equaliser. Full time, 1-0 defeat. We're not getting playoffs. I know you're probably thinking I'm being negative here, but the amount of games we could have get points at Plymouth, we could have got a point there. Now today we could have got a point, but it really does bugger me. It really does bugger me. We move on to Blackpool on Saturday, and I just hope we get something. I just hope we can get a win and try and close the gap on the playoffs, because Blackpool have been a mixer team this season. They're currently in the bottom half of the table, so that should be a game to win. And hopefully we can carry on the run of Jack Wilshere, because Jack Wilshere has a lot. Jack Wilshere has been doing well at home. Like Luton hasn't lost a game since Jack Wilshere came in. Since he's been in charge. So I hope that happens. Yeah, we'll see how it goes, and hopefully we'll go again. Anyway, guys, I hope you did enjoy this video of another rant of another defeat of the season, a fourth defeat in a row, but we'll just have to accept it, yeah. Anyway, guys, I hope you did enjoy the video. If you did, please like, subscribe, and share, and hit the bell. I'll see you guys next video. Peace.